Milfshake, where mom life meets realness. We have a special guest today, Mecca.
Hey,
Mecca.
everybody. Hey, MILFs of the world.
And
we love you. Don't let anybody tell you anything different.
we have DILFs out there too. DILF sounds so crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that's
they
ridiculous.
exist.
Wow.
Okay, yes.
Do you? Sorry.
Wait, Jesus Christ. And we have my girls, Cori and Tiffany.
I'm
Jesus Christ, didn't even finish.
I thought
All right,
you weren't
let's go.
introducing us. That's why.
No, but I had to introduce our special guest first. Calm down.
Hey, Mecca. Hey, welcome.
Oh, this is going to be lovely.
How you feeling today?
Pretty fair for a square. How about yourself?
I'm doing good like a mud. So, I just tried to hit a rhyme, but I couldn't rhyme no one good. What rhymes with good?
Okay, here's another.
Like I would, like I should. I'm feeling good like I should.
Ask me again.
Hey, Mecca, how you doing today?
Blessed as fuck. Everything's on the incline.
Okay.
How about yourself?
Superior. I don't know.
She was
I'm
going to
not
try
so
to
good at
rhyme with you again.
Yeah.
That's why I did one that didn't rhyme. I figured maybe that
She
was.
was just going to try to
I
rhyme
was
with
just
you.
gonna try my rhyming. I like rhyming words. That's my thing.
I'm blessed.
So who is Mecca?
6 feet, long hair, glasses from doing a whole bunch of journalism work over the years. Kind of messed my eyes up.
Too much reading.
And writing. So why you need glasses? Why you staring at screens so much? Like, dude, I was a career journalist for we didn't work on typewriters.
Okay.
It was screens
Right.
before anybody knew what blue light was.
Right.
So now I'm
Got the
dealing
blue
with
light
it.
glasses.
I'm a hip hop head.
Okay.
South Jamaica, Queens native. I'm a loyal friend, God-fearing. My father's son, my mother's protector.
Love that. I love that. So you have a good family, close-knit family.
We're better now.
We're
Better now. You don't always, I went through my ish being who I was. You're the only boy in a house full of women, but I was super close to my father. So there was a time when I decided I had to do my own. But we put it all in. It's all in the.
How did that dynamic of growing up around so many women shape who you are today?
You learn. Women aren't so much of a mystery to me as they appear to be. For other people, I'm not really. I hear certain shit and it's like, yo, can you believe she? Yeah, I can. I can't believe she did. Why couldn't you see that happen? I saw that coming like a mile away.
Right.
So little things like that. It's not. It's hard for me to answer that question because I don't know what it is to not be that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? For me, this is normal.
Okay.
Keep your emotions in check. You have to deal with women a certain way. It's not good or bad. It's just different.
Okay. That's a dope thing to understand women. I would imagine growing up around so many women that you would know how to really, you know what I'm saying? Maintain,
I didn't say y'all always make sense.
Yeah.
But you understand a little bit more.
But the fact that you understand.
I think so.
A little bit more.
Yeah, I think so. But one size don't fit all, which is definitely something I walked out of that house knowing. Ain't everybody ain't gonna rock the same way. What her thing is and your thing is.
Right.
Love languages are real.
Yes.
Outside of relationships too, just literally.
In general,
Yeah.
in general. But I find that women will ask for something that they're not quite sure they want. And then they get it and now they're mad because it wasn't what, they just wanted the thing that everybody said they should want.
Yeah.
As opposed to the thing that would actually make them happy.
Okay.
And
Like
then-
societal expectations.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess.
I think that could be a contributing factor.
I know a lot of women I've met a lot of women who tell you they want a rich man until they get one. And then see what comes with him. And now they're mad.
No,
You went your whole life trying to get that guy, and now you got him.
Miserable.
And what comes with him.
That part.
Every rich man is different though.
That part.
Yeah, but most of them had a common thread that helped them to get rich.
Right.
Remember when Lauryn Hill had that, since we were talking about Sister Act a little while ago? So remember when he told you he was about the Benjamins, you pretended not to hear it and gave him a little trim? That, if a man is after money, that's his priority.
Right.
You are not. So if your love language is quality time, you are asked out.
Right.
And you have to be okay with that. You gotta, hey,
And you have to know that too. Sometimes people don't know what their own love language is.
Right.
Most people don't know themselves, and we change. We grow. What you liked yesterday, today,
Right.
you know. I didn't appreciate Stevie Wonder till I hit like 30.
Why not?
Stevie Wonder, why not?
What did you learn to? What did you grow to appreciate about him?
I really started listening.
How he used to like hold the wrist and see if she was a baddie or not.
That was Ray. Oh my gosh. Sorry, Ray.
Wrong
here.
movie.
We love
Oh my God! But Stevie used to do that too.
Stevie can see.
I think Stevie had a different
That's the
situation.
rumor that
Wait a
Stevie can
minute.
Player.
Stevie
But
was
anyway.
oh girl, you got
But
to
his
see.
catalog and what he says. very
Okay,
polite.
Milfshake. There's Stevie Wonder, Earth, Wind and Fire. There was a long time when for me that was old people music. Right? I didn't appreciate. I was a hip hop head. I didn't want to hear nothing that didn't have like beats to the rhyme with it. And you know, you get older, you have certain experiences, you live life. You know, when we were kids, McDonald's was a treat.
Yeah.
It was a reward. You did good in school. Your mother, hey, you do good. I'm gonna take you to McDonald's.
Right.
Everybody's heard that. If I had to do a lunch meeting today and somebody said, hey, we're going to McDonald's.
Right.
She never say that to me.
Mom never said that to you?
No. Except for when in Harlem they had that big sign like McDonald's accept food stamps. That's when
Oh shit.
I was able to get a double cheeseburger.
And that's it. Not even a meal.
Not even the meal, and we was
Damn.
splitting it. Shout out to my mom.
Oh,
right.
so trauma. Oh, childhood trauma.
I did get a Happy Meal, y'all. Calm down. Go ahead. Okay,
Cause
sorry.
Happy Meals was the shit.
Basically.
I used to go for the toy first. My mother used to be so mad.
And what's wrong with that?
I mean, priorities.
Nothing's
She
wrong
was
with that. Nothing's wrong
17.
with
She was 17
Wow,
doing that.
okay,
That's the
wow.
problem right there.
But then you go from McDonald's and Outback Steakhouse becomes, you get a little summer job, you got some money, you want to take a girl out someplace. Now all of a sudden it's Beefsteak Charlie's and Outback Steakhouse and, you know, Pizzeria Uno. Oh, we stepping up.
Okay.
Right? Gets a little more.
Oh my God, that pizza not $1 no more.
It is, but you probably shouldn't eat.
Oh no.
Now I'm an adult. I go to,
The doctor.
yeah,
Okay. On your own.
The jazz
STK.
club.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Small. Shout out to Mesro. Shout out to the Blue Note. There's other things that I appreciate as I've gotten older because my disposition has changed. My experiences have grown, and you don't stay the same. Evolution is not something you're supposed to fight. My taste evolved, and my appreciation for different things evolved. So now when I hear Stevie Wonder sing about being overjoyed, it hits different. You know what I mean? I hear Earth, Wind and Fire singing about, you know,
Sexual
love
healing.
and all this. That's Marvin Gaye.
Yeah.
But sure.
Different.
You guys are good at this.
Yeah.
We should have like a game show where we
Yes, 'cause I was
decide the
like,
artist.
We're good, or you just kind of bad at it.
You know when I fell in love with Stevie Wonder, I forgot how old I was, but it was Poetic Justice. And she was playing that I Never Dreamed. Is that what it's called? I Never Dreamed.
You'd leave in summer.
Yes,
I don't
I
know
never
the
Somebody
dreamed.
passing away?
That
That's
song.
sad.
Is it?
Oh, maybe they broke up. Did they pass away or they broke up?
Is your interpretation of it?
I have to listen and cry.
That song is
Beautiful.
beautiful.
Again, you're not really listening with your whole head, with your whole heart. Your head hasn't experienced that much. Your heart hasn't experienced that much. You get older, the appreciation lands different. So all these things you look back on now and go, oh, okay. Oh, wow. Yo, play that again. That's crazy. You don't go to clubs. I
Really
don't
listening.
go to clubs like for the same. And clubs ain't the same as they were when I was going to clubs. Nobody dances anymore.
Thank you.
Nobody
Say
even
that
goes
again
Yeah,
20
we
more
just talked
times.
about that. Yeah.
Stand on couches, take selfies of themselves,
Oh, that's
spill
so
liquor,
corny.
step
That's
on
so
my sneakers.
corny.
Oh my God.
And I really like my sneakers.
Yeah, you gotta put something over your sneakers when you go
a
in the
plastic
car.
I do.
bag.
It's called my apartment. That's exactly what I put over my sneakers to make sure they don't get stepped on. Peace becomes a priority when you've made peace with living a chaotic life.
Right.
When you find peace in pockets, you hold on to it because stagnation isn't a state easily maintained. So things are gonna change whether you want them to or not.
That part.
Okay.
And happiness is a verb.
Right.
Something you got to go after. Don't just land in your lap. That's not your natural state.
So I want to go back
Sorry.
to what. No, it's okay. I want to go back to what he said about you don't listen to things like you used to. Like your young mind is not picking up.
Yeah.
So Tiff and I were talking about. She was like, "Did Michael Jackson talk about sex in his songs?" And I was like, you know what? He did. What song did I say?
It was something about, I wanna rock with you.
Yes, I was like, that was about sex.
But
And
he
she was
did
like,
it
no,
so
it was about
subtly.
dancing. I was like, no.
Dance to
Michael was
it.
having sex.
Well, out on the floor, there is no better place for us.
My man was getting busy on the floor.
When you dance, there's a magic that must be love.
There was another song you sang, India, Cherokee.
What, Liberian
Liberian girl. I knew it had to be some type of culture, but I couldn't remember which one it was.
Yes,
But he was
Cherokee
saying,
girl.
he was saying some little stuff in there, but it was so subtle, and it can go either way. It could just be about being infatuated with somebody or dancing with somebody. But
Okay, I'll give
She
you a good
definitely
one.
was like,
Did you know Prince made a whole song about Jesus? Most people never caught it.
yes,
Which
I
song
will
was
die
that?
for you.
Yep.
I will
Yep.
die for
Come on now. Yep.
so what bar in the song let us
All
know
of it.
that?
All of it. The whole thing is about Jesus.
But what was obviously people must have misinterpreted this. What was the obvious? What was the part that let you guys know, like, oh, this is about this is
I'm not a
the
woman.
internet.
I'm not a man. I am something you will never understand. I'm the something, I'm a dove, I am this, I am love. And all I really need is to know that you believe. I would die for you.
wow.
And it came out on Easter.
And the tempo, get out of here.
it didn't. I don't know.
The tempo doesn't give, not that you have to put the beats in the box, but
Yeah.
it gives that
Beats in the
poppy,
box.
like, you know what I'm saying, we're in the club to this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The question I have for you, Mecca, is, would you prefer to date a woman who works a 9 to 5 or a woman who is an entrepreneur?
I don't have a preference.
You think there's a difference between the two?
I'm sure. I'm sure, but that's her thing, right? Her disposition determines whether she's better suited for a 9 to 5 or better suited to be an entrepreneur. My concern is how she gets me. And it doesn't, her occupation really doesn't alter that. It may affect how she sees me, but how she treats me is ultimately all I really care about. So her job is kind of irrelevant if it doesn't affect us.
Gotcha.
And I am no date at the beach. I'm not. So if you rocking out and you can manage, you know what I mean? If quality time is your thing, but you work an entrepreneur schedule, then our time is going to be really affected as
Right.
opposed to you having a 9 to 5 and we can schedule something.
Right.
But I don't really have a 9 to 5. I have like a 5 to 9. Like it starts at 5 o'clock at night and ends at 9 in the morning. Like it's a different kind of time. So it's really about how we're able to find, if we're able to find an equilibrium.
Okay. Corey, what about you?
I don't mind. He can be the garbage man, okay? As long as he know my love language, he's paying his bills, he take care of me, I take care of him, vice versa, bam, bam. Yes,
Love it,
I'm
love
fine.
it.
It doesn't matter to me.
Okay.
Because my father always said, a man is a man. If he shows himself to be that man for you and can take care of you in every way, then that's that. It shouldn't matter what he does. As long as he's not slinging the ling-a-ling around as a stripper. I couldn't do that. I did one time. There was I didn't know
You
he
dated a
was.
stripper?
He was a dancer, because I'm a professional
Okay.
dancer. But I thought in my mind when we met, he was like, "Yeah, I dance." I was like, "Okay, so you can do pirouettes and everything." He was like,
He's a
"Yeah."
dancing
And then
naked.
I went to a place. I didn't know he worked there, and I was with my friends, and we were chilling. And I was like, "Okay, I prefer the girl strippers." But the guys came out,
All right.
and the guys came out, and I recognized him. I was like,
Wait, what was his stage name? Because ew.
I cannot.
There we are.
I don't remember. But yeah, so we're just cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Remember the stage name?
Had he told you earlier,
If
would
he
that
had
have helped?
It still would have been a no. Because
Not stripper shaming.
I couldn't do it.
Wow.
No. Seriously, like, what gets you about it?
Because it's a little creepy to me.
How?
Because what he got to wear.
It's
what
like
they
he's a male
wear,
prostitute. He's a sex worker.
Yeah, but
Well,
it's
it's a
not
uniform.
that. It's you're putting the slingshot on the thing, and then you're doing look.
And then he's wearing a thong.
And a rubber band around the base.
Yes, and it's
Okay,
like
I'm learning some things here. I don't need to.
boots and the
But he doesn't wear that home. You make it sound like he just got that on in the kitchen.
I can't do it.
Just knowing the outfit exists is too much.
I get what you're saying.
I can't do it. That's just like a texture thing with food. You know what I'm saying? It's certain
Oh no, I'm genuinely curious.
That is the reason.
Because if I ever take up this second job, I just want to know what my prospects are going to be.
I think the same thing like how people would shame a female. A woman stripper.
Yeah.
I don't know what is the proper fucking term. Is it female or woman? You guys know what the fuck I'm saying.
It don't matter.
Don't call them females. They're women. Have some respect. Okay, but it's still a very sexual environment, right?
Mm-hmm.
So a woman might be uncomfortable with her man going to the strip club. If he on the strip club every goddamn night, why you going to the strip club every night? They half naked, they gyrating on you, know what I'm saying?
The wings are
It's
good.
a man now gyrating with his peen on hard or semi because he got the rubber band around it.
Yeah.
He might
And
want
the tape.
to deliver some meat
I'm sorry.
at the end of his shift.
What?
For
So
me,
it's like,
for me, it's about sexuality, and I'm not saying all male strippers are gay, but
why is
it's not sexually appealing.
Why is he making his ass clap?
Why are you puffing and shaking your dick? Like what the
I
hell? I can't imagine.
Yeah,
Ew.
I don't like it.
No.
It's not
I
sexy
feel
to
like
me.
I'm still in the game. Okay, so another question: could you date a gynecologist?
That's
Yes.
different. Yes,
He's literally looking at him every day.
that's his job.
Now, if he comes in the house and you try to, give him something, he says, "Babe, if I got to look
pH
at
is
one
off
more of those today."
Right.
He's like,
telling me off about my stuff.
Your pH is off.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass tonight.
He gets down there and be
Just
like,
give me a pap smear real quick, babe.
"You've been drinking Pepsi." Like,
But wait a minute. There's a stereotype, a statistic thing about doctors. They cheat. So I would say no.
well, there's
There's long hours at work.
there's also a stereotype
any kind of
about
doctor.
Women cheat smarter.
She's smart. I hear that too.
We're not really gonna
If
go.
you're smart, you ain't getting
I
caught.
mean, if you
then.
want to go, you can.
But I'm not no doctors.
Well, then it leads to, if you don't know, does it hurt you?
It does.
She just said, "You smart,
I mean, if you don't
get
know,
caught."
how can I be hurt by something I'm unaware of?
It's gonna find out. Everything in the darkness comes to light.
You
So,
gotta
yes.
look for some shit in the dark to find.
Yeah.
I'm an Aquarius. It comes.
She's like Raven.
Yeah.
What you was doing last night?
Just curious of where the line is drawn. Everybody's different. I don't judge anybody for like what you like. I listen. Shout out to all my homegirls, all my porn star homegirls who
Tiffany was like, "Who?"
I'm like, hey, Mecca, come meet me at the job. I'm working right now. Y'all trying to go get some drink? Just come by the studio. She getting her back blown out. She's like, hey, Mecca, get done.
those sets will being on set will actually take all the that's the word I was looking for. It's not nearly what you think it is.
Right,
Like not at all. It really is a clinical.
I shoot porn.
So
Yeah.
It
It's
really
like
is
you
like
watching it when I post it on the hub, you guys are seeing the moments, but we've been going at it for hours. You know what I'm saying? He done already blasted off 5 times. We have to take a break now. You got to eat, drink some water, get back. You know what I'm saying? Get all the different positions. I'm underneath with the camera. The big joint like Maury.
I can never imagine.
Small.
I can never imagine. I saw a homeboy go for like a different angle. I was like, "Are you wearing a splash mask?
Yes.
Like this is not."
But it's
You
squirters.
get the mask down over your jump
why
off.
you gotta wire your
Cops,
mask?
if you spit on the cops, it's
Yes,
the same
those
thing.
like a spit. You got to like a spit guard. You got to put that.
And you have to put it around the camera too because all
Yeah,
the water.
because you'll fuck your camera up.
Oh my God,
And then
you
it smell like cats in there.
I
from
don't
all that
like
squirting.
it. What the
She
hell?
said, "I don't like it."
It's pissy.
You ever go to somebody and it smell like cat?
Yep.
Yeah. What is that when they
Never
spraying
again.
all over?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Same thing.
I'm sad for the
Why?
cameraman.
Don't- hey,
They make
That's
a
a
lot of
lot.
money.
I mean, they do, but what?
Yeah, they make a lot of
I
money.
mean, they're protecting themselves.
I want to talk to a porn star because how does that affect your relationship? Because I don't want to come home and have
Believe it or
sex.
not, believe it or not,
Next,
believe it or not,
26.
believe it or not, believe it or not, it's not what you may think. It's not what you may think. They have really compartmentalized the job from their
Just like
personal
stripping.
lives.
They have
just
to.
like stripping,
Yeah.
just like
back
almost
up.
anything sex work. Like when it comes to what they're doing on set
Yeah.
versus what they get to do at home with their significant other, man, woman, whatever we're talking about, it lands different for them. They don't. It's like
Look
I've
at
been
you
working.
advocating for the-
Oh, now I get to come home and actually be.
Me.
Loved, but I'm
It's
talking
a
about the
completely
coochie
different
part.
thing.
Yeah.
My coochie tired from pumping
Yeah,
all day.
and then you gotta hump your man when you go home.
Yeah.
Or not.
Or not.
Or not. Like, you know.
Yeah.
They gonna have to be with an
I think that's got to
asexual.
be difficult. Because you have to be a very strong person to watch your partner be intimate, watch the things they do, watch the way they act, watch the way they look, and then come. You know what I'm saying? See them when they come home. You have to have a strong mental.
strong-ass
You know what I'm saying?
person.
Because a lot of men. I mean, I can't speak for all, but I would think a lot of men would have a very challenging time handling that.
Well, we're sitting with a woman who had a problem with a dude just dancing.
And it was a surprise. and I
Dancing
didn't
sexually,
know. Yeah.
selling his body.
Yeah.
part.
Dancing.
But that's like
Yes.
looking
He
gay.
was getting. He was,
That's it for me. I don't care.
Yeah,
He
it's-
was
doing a great
It was
job.
sexy to
She ain't
you?
even insulting him on the
did
job.
Wonderful. I just,
Oh.
how you doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't have sex with a male stripper. I might like entertain his dance moves, but I don't think I would like afterwards if he say, "So, what's your name?" No, I'm just not
You
interested.
think it'd be cheesy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
just listen. As a man, you can have a lot of women. I don't necessarily want to see you.
Oh my god, why was
with
that so
them.
funny?
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
So I would just like to feel some privacy or some exclusivity, if I'm saying it right.
Wow.
How you say it? Exclusivity?
Exclusive.
And now she got me saying it fucked up.
Exclusivity.
Exclusivity. Exclusivity.
Let's say it together on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Exclusivity.
I want to feel that.
She kind of.
Did I
well,
say
never
it
mind.
correctly?
Should we ask Siri?
No, exclusivity. We said it.
Exclusivity.
Yeah.
That's what I want to feel.
Great.
Oh, I
was
added
sounding crazy.
an extra.
I can't even fucking say it.
It's all about your personal disposition.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
got to know what you can handle.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've talked to everybody,
Mm-hmm.
and depending on what you're into, this might be right up your alley.
Mm.
If you're not into it, then hey, peace.
Yeah.
I can't even stand the fact that you wear that, like, let alone the fact that you forget the dancing. I can't even take the uniform.
Right.
Like, but there are people out there.
It was the boot.
I've had this argument with, wow. I've had this argument with a bunch of people.
Because why with
and
high
it's-
heel knee boots? Okay, I'm sorry.
And why he had her thong on? Like, those is my drawers.
Go ahead, Mecca, please.
Hey, when the tips come in, you ain't complaining, right? I can buy you way more of these.
Nobody's getting money like they used to get money. It's too much. Nobody's getting money the way they used to get money. Strippers ain't getting money. Drug dealers probably not even getting money no more. Unless you selling like big weight wrapped in plastic.
Not that we're advocating for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get a job.
As a get
Yeah.
a job.
Get a job. Much better.
Have you been to a strip club lately? When's the
No.
last time we been to a strip club? It's been a minute for me.
With good
That's
wing.
been a
But even when we
Wow.
went, I might have been my last time with you. It was nobody even dancing.
Where were we?
No, I'm bullshitting. No, I'm not. It was a couple of years ago, but it was for Heineken's birthday. Shout out to Heineken.
Shout
It was for
out to
Heineken's
Heineken.
birthday. And one time for my girl, Lady L, who was like the head
Yes.
muckamuck over there at the club. That's the
Hi,
last
Lady
time I
L.
went.
That is
She's good people.
What's the name of the club? Angels?
No, it's in Queens.
Starlets?
Starlet.
Might be Starlet.
Okay.
Starlet.
Don't make me.
Was it
Don't
jumping?
quote me.
That mean it wasn't jumping.
It's not.
Was
We're
it a
talking
lot
about
of
for
strippers?
me.
Okay, was a lot of strippers dancing and getting a lot of money? Was the money raining down, cleaning up, putting in a garbage bag?
I think that was happening over by the stage.
Okay.
I
So
wasn't-
one area
I
of the
wasn't.
club.
Well, the stage is pretty much
Okay.
the main area. I was over here on the sideline. Jim the Jules was here, and a couple other, and then Heineken, and you know,
Right.
everybody was doing their thing, and Santana, Red Santana, I think her name is.
We don't know.
She's a mattress actress,
Oh,
and
wow.
Jim
I like
the Jules
that.
is a mattress actress, and they were both there.
Okay,
I
okay.
heard
That's
you
perfect.
did
I love it.
Love
Trying to
it.
help.
I love
it.
it.
I love it.
I coined that phrase.
Mattress.
I gave it to Monet Divine.
Did you
Shout out to
copyright
Monet. No, they can have
You
it.
just gave it to a friend?
They could have it.
I like that. If you have
Hi,
any phrases
Monet.
you
I
like
think I
to
met
give,
Monet before.
just call me up.
It's a mechanism.
Okay. So you
like
said
it
it
too.
wasn't jumping like that.
It's not jumping for me.
No, like not meaning did you like it? Again, do you feel like these strippers made a lot of money to go home and pay their bills that night?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what their bills are.
Oh, okay. So this is sounding like they didn't really take away too much.
You don't know.
How do I say this? I'm from Queens.
Okay.
I don't look at other people's money.
Oh, come on.
You want me to lie? I can lie to you, but I'd be lying to you.
I mean, when I go to the strip club and I see women dancing, I'm seeing who's getting the tip. Because sometimes your performance is, you know what I'm saying, based on how you perform, you might make more money. Mm-hmm. So I can see what's on the stage. I can see when they finish. If I'm actually sitting there chilling, paying attention, they clean up at the end. Mm-hmm. Sometimes they walk away with a big old bag. Mm-hmm. Sometimes they just put it in their little fanny pack. You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, that's the thing. The stage where all the shit was popping is like over
Far
here.
away from you.
I'm over here on the sideline, and the women are doing their 1-2 along the sideline with whoever, you know, and not every guy had a girl. Some dudes was in there with their wifeys and you know, drinking, eating, enjoying the food, and you know, hey girl, bap. You know, just.
Do you think that a strip club is an environment where people should go drink and have food, or should they go to tip dancers?
I think whatever floats your boat or finds your lost remote.
But the strippers are there to make money. They're working. I mean, they have to pay to dance.
Ooh,
Don't go to the strip club and not tip.
I have a story. So real quick.
I love the ad reads.
I went to.
You sound like you run the union.
I mean,
ladies.
shaking my ass, and you know I'm trying to feed my family and pay my bills, and everybody just eating hot wings. Like, go to the goddamn diner.
Ladies.
That food be expensive.
Yes.
So anyway, we was in there. I was in there with my man and a couple other people. And I guess they sent the girl over to dance for me. And nobody asked her to come over there. Mm-hmm. So first of all, she's not even doing nothing. She literally like, and I'm like, oh my God, how much am I supposed to give her?
Yes.
Like, you know.
Take
so I gave her a cute little $22, $23, right?
Okay.
She was there like 3 minutes. Tops.
Okay.
And she turned around, she picked it up. She was like, I'm here from another state. I came all the way from, let's say, Florida or something. And this is crazy how I'm just getting this. Like, they pay me. Bitch, get the fuck out of my face.
Okay.
Oh, wow. I didn't ask you to come in and dance with me. Matter of fact, give me my $22 back. Because what?
That was
crazy.
Yeah,
then I was uncomfortable, like, oh my God, is she going to cut me afterwards?
Yeah, because who sent her over?
It's Ty.
Oh.
Ty.
That must.
Why you sent her over? And then he was like, "Dad, why she was dancing like that?"
And then expecting a grand tip, and he wasn't even doing something.
She literally was
like, if I see a woman on a pole going up to the top, bow,
okay, yes,
down, you gonna get a little something.
Let's go.
Yes, I love pole work, and you killing it, and you even if you don't know how to work that pole, but you working your body, you on the floor, you doing the tricks. Yes, you deserve every single dollar that anybody in here gives to you. But don't be a lazy dancer.
And not ashy either.
Yeah.
That happened before.
Damn.
What clubs y'all be going to?
Down, thank God, but she was spastic and ashy.
Oh, wow. What's spastic?
Just.
Having convulsions.
I was just about to Google it, like, oh my God, I love it when you use those words.
I gave her one of my
love nice words.
so she wouldn't be ashy
She
again.
might have had like a medical issue. That sounds like something happening.
Not eczema.
No, not a skin condition, but like something to trouble the spastic.
There was no rhythm. She would never be on stage.
Oh.
She was always just around as if, you know.
Well, you gotta know your strengths.
Yeah, she tried.
She get up there, she might get a concussion on that pole.
Oh my God.
Right.
Slap and hit something. Brother trying to help. I'm just trying to help. Yes. This is me at my most helpful. Yeah. This is what it looks like.
So speaking of strippers.
Like you do.
Do you feel like it's fair for a man to have expectations on what a woman wears or how she dresses?
Expectations?
Mm-hmm. Judgment, expectations.
Those are two different things. Judgment and expectation are two different things.
Oh, I'm aware. I'm just trying to see. You said you was thinking, so I was trying to.
Yeah, I'm making sure.
Going.
You can't have expectations on unfamiliar behavior. I can expect you to do what you do. If you do something unexpected, well, I had an expectation that you were going to do the thing you always do. If you make me pancakes every Sunday, and then Sunday rolls around and you make me toast, I'm like, well, I had an expectation of pancakes. If I'm used to you dressing conservative, and then you start going out the house wearing all kinds of, pasties and Scotch tape, okay, well, I have an expectation of you dressing this way. So what's this about?
Okay.
And I think everybody's allowed to have whatever you can have. I think if you have a woman who dresses modestly and she's rocking with it and you rocking with it, I think that's cool for you to want that. If you don't want to go the other direction with a woman who dresses more revealing and shows a little more skin, That's cool too. I think getting someone and attempting to change them to something else to better suit your needs, I think is where the problem comes.
Okay. Do y'all have expectations on how men should dress?
Not wearing them gray sweatpants outside. I know that.
Ooh.
I'm just saying. No, I don't. I feel it's just a line of respect. You know, your style is your style, whatever. But I do feel if there's control involved, that's an issue. But other than that, no. Look good.
How do you feel about a man having expectations for your style of dress?
My shoulders are out today.
Okay.
And they're going to be out.
All right.
My leg, my thigh, whatever is out. My cooch is not going to be. But I know how to present myself. I'm with you. And that's that. I'm your girl.
Gotcha.
But I'm never going to, because I'm also a mom, there's certain things I'm not going to wear either, you know. But yeah, no, you're not controlling what I'm wearing. You don't like it, okay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I think everybody should just step.
Do you have a preference though? Do you prefer modest or do you prefer like a little sexy, a little?
No, show it off.
Okay, I love that.
Let it go, let it out.
But like, yeah, like you said, you know, how you meet somebody, people do change, as we did say earlier,
Yes.
right? Sometimes a woman might get to a point in her life where she's like, you know what, I want to dress it up. I want to start this and wear that and wear that. You know?
Cori's got to go.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Y'all, I gotta go. I gotta go to my other job.
Oh, we'll miss you.
I'm sorry.
As a stripper, and she not telling us.
Hugs and kisses. Mwah.
See,
Baby,
Cori.
be safe.
Yeah, this is fucked up. I didn't leave when you showed up.
Let me get my water and my tan.
What about you? Oh, sorry.
shit.
We'll get settled first, and then we'll continue.
You coming in, Reg?
This is so fire.
Oh, it's just me. I could just like sprawl out on the
Is it
couch.
Your bracelet?
All three of these are new, and this is new.
I really like the necklace. It's the same. It
Turn
matches
this
though.
off. It's
Lightning
off.
stone.
Nice. Are you
Super.
into stones and?
I
You
have.
can stop. You guys can keep going.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna talk about these stones in a bit. So what about you? You know what I love about your relationship?
What?
Even though obviously who you are as a person is not based on that. You've had, you know what I'm saying, other experiences in the past, whatever. I love that, like, he just allows you to be yourself.
Well, I'm considerate to his feelings as
Yeah.
well, so and how he perceives me. Oh my gosh, because I'm a slave to his mentality. No, but honestly, I'm always considerate of how my
Yeah.
partner would feel, and also me personally.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But he doesn't give you that kind of flack, like, right? Yeah, he.
No.
That's because it's two sides working towards the middle. It's one thing when somebody's trying to come all the way this way, or go all the way that way. But when two sides are working towards the middle, you don't run into these issues
Right.
ever. If the relationship is more important than the individual, y'all are gonna be good money. I see. I find that most women today are single because they want to be paid to be in a relationship.
Okay.
There's a lot. I feel like there's a lot of truth to that.
And there's
I don't know if it's like that's why they're single, because I do feel realistically everybody needs love. You might
Yeah.
say, I don't know. Come on, we're fucking human at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But I do know that to be a big issue with a lot of people. Why sometimes they won't even try to connect with a man because he's not spending money. So I can definitely see how that.
And you block your blessings. That could be the guy. That could be the guy. You have no idea. That could be the guy. Dudes are super romantic when it comes to, I think, more romantic than women. Guys have like this version in their head where they're saving the day on some ultra romantic shit. If we heard about a rich man grabbing a woman out of a strip club or a bartender or she worked at 9 to 5 at wherever, and he's super rich and he just whisked her away to a new life, everybody goes, that's dope.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet, blah, blah, blah. You don't see that in reverse.
You know what's funny? When men have less money, they're more creative. Because it's like, let me think more about what I'm going to do romantically because I don't have the funds.
Knowing what you
that
can
I
bring to the
wanna-
table.
Yes, they're more creative when
Right.
it comes to that.
Well, he can't buy your affection.
Mm-hmm.
So he's trying to earn it.
Right.
And some people, it's all disposition. You got to know yourself. Like I said, there's a lot of people out there who have no idea what ultimately will make them happy. And I've seen people, whether we're talking about relationships, artists that I've rocked with, artists that I've worked with, creatives that I've worked with, I've seen plenty of people tell me up and down, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this. And will do almost everything in their power to not get that.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't come in the package that they expect it to. You think your success whether we're talking about a successful relationship, a successful career in music, you think it's supposed to come in this very specific box. You're a model, you want to be discovered. You're an actor, you want to audition and blow everybody away and get this leading role. You're a rapper, you want to be rapping someplace and somebody rolls up and goes, yo, I got to sign you, you're amazing. That's the sexy story.
Okay.
It's not, 9 times out of 10, it's not reality. It's not, well, this song is cool, but you need to fix this part here and fix it. Well, your look is cool, but you kind of need to slim down a little bit. Well, your acting's not bad, but you kind of, it would be better if you were a little taller, so maybe not that role, but this role, and so on and so on, and further down from the expectation. Well, he's making enough money, but he doesn't really spend a lot of time with me. Well, you know, she's really a sweetheart, but she dresses like a complete fucking slut. I don't know if I can do. She's really this, but she's got kids. Or she's really this, but he's really this, but he got kids. Or his job takes him. He's a trucker and he's out of town all the time. And he's never around and he's constantly working. And when he comes home, he's tired and blah 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 blah. But that's what your happiness is. You're happiest when this situation is the two of y'all, or when you're on the charts rapping, or when you're on stage doing your thing, or when you're in front of the camera acting, or when you're actually DJing. That's when you're happy. But because it didn't come in the box that you wanted it to, you sabotage it.
So that segues into my next question. Do you think women have difficulty taking accountability?
Yes.
Damn, that was quick.
That was quick.
He didn't even take no time to process that.
Yes. But I think most people have difficulty
That
taking
part
accountability.
too. I agree with that.
So you said something earlier about, you know how, you was like, I know how I am. Do you take accountability for yourself?
What's the first thing I said when I came in here late?
It ain't always a day at the beach. Something like that. Yeah.
I also apologized off the rip to everybody in the room because I was late, because I had a misunderstanding. Your producer wanted me to blame my manager. And I said, no, I did this. This is my fault. I'm not, well, I just blame him. And I said, well, I'm going to take his blame. I blame me.
But are you the same way in a relationship? I feel like people could be one way with
Business.
people outside. Yeah, in a business, with your friends, but then when it comes to your relationship, it's different. You take accountability?
What do you think?
I don't know.
Just guess. Just based on the little 20, 30
No.
minutes we've been chopping
I
up.
would say
what do you
no.
think?
That you
think
don't
I
take
do?
accountability?
What do you think?
I can't tell you. That's something I don't know. I don't know
can't
that
tell?
part of, no, I can't tell.
No intuition tells you?
No intuition tells me because I can't tell you.
The answer is yes. The answer is,
think-
I like to think I do, right? Because I fuck up.
Yeah.
I told you, and you should have guessed yes, because what did I say? No day at the beach. I know for a fact I'm not the easiest dude in the world to get along with. I know that.
What are you doing to get on top of that, though? If you want to have something built with somebody, you mentioned maybe one day potentially becoming a dad and, you know, getting into a relationship. I'm not sure of your status, but, you know, for these things, like if you're saying that, you know, you're not a day at the beach and everybody struggles with accountability, what do you feel like you're doing to kind of make yourself more days at the beach?
I start off with putting all my cards on the table when I know it's going to be serious.
Okay.
So you're not signing, I don't bait and switch anybody, right? This
Be
is
honest.
exactly what it looks like. I'm not going to make it up. I'm not going to lie so you feel better about it. I'm not going to try and convince you that this is a place to be. Now, I come with perks. I come with perks.
Okay.
But you got to be a...
Like the pills or?
Drugs.
Stay drug free.
I mean, I could get them,
No.
but hopefully if I got to drug you to stick around, maybe this isn't something we should be doing at all. I come with benefits. There are benefits to
So when you lay the cards out, you present the benefits as well.
Well, hopefully you see the benefits, but I also I don't want to sell you into being here. Don't get it twisted. I talk and write and frame ideas and thoughts and feelings for a living. So if I really wanted to sell something, I could sell salt to a slug. Right? I don't want to have to talk you into rocking with me, which is why my game when it comes to talking to women really isn't that great, because I feel like it's like a fighter who doesn't fight because he knows he can win.
So you're not putting on that representative. People come with that representative when they first.
I don't have that because it takes too much to maintain, and I don't have that kind of time, energy, or patience.
Yeah,
I'm not doing that. What I will tell you is, okay, I'll give you one. One thing I'll say to a woman when I know I'm getting serious, when I know looks like we're gonna make a run, I sit it down and I say, I'm gonna hurt your feelings. There's no way around it. Can't avoid it. Can't get past it. I am 100% guaranteed to eventually hurt your feelings, and it's probably gonna be like bad.
Oh,
May not be terrible. May not be terrible, but it's probably gonna be bad. You know why? Because my words, actions, and ways are going to affect you harder than they will anybody else. And I'm gonna come to a point where I'm gonna say something to you that you are really gonna take hard, or I'm gonna do something that you're gonna think I did on purpose. And here's what I need you to know.
Is it because you can't control your emotions?
No, I'm 100% guaranteed to hurt your feelings. I will never intentionally hurt you. I'll never have a day where I wake up in the morning and go, how can I fuck her up? How can I absolutely ruin the rest of her month? That will never be a thing. I will never say what I'm about to say to you with the thought in my head that this is really gonna fuck up her whole mood. I'm gonna ruin her self-esteem. You can't ever believe that what I say to you is done with the intention to hurt you. Hurting you will never be my intention. Hurting you will be a consequence of the fact that we're locked in and you're really paying attention to the things I say. And I'm not always gonna think about how this is gonna land every time I say or do something.
Right.
So me hurting your feelings, if you think you're gonna go through this thing with no pain whatsoever, that's not a possibility. And I can't promise it to you. But what I can promise is nothing I ever do will be done with the thought in mind that I'm going to hurt you on purpose.
See, it's not intentional, but you know, it's like, all right, I know myself. I know my tongue is a sword. But it's like, if you know that in that instance, you know, let me just be quiet and pull back and think before I say things. Think before I do things. That's taking the accountability, because you could say all of that in the beginning. Like, I take accountability. I let her know that this, that, and the third. And then after everything blows over, there may be an apology afterwards. But it's like, you know what? I should have took my time with that because I know how I am as a person.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Here's the problem. I'm not perfect.
Yeah, none of us are.
I'm not perfect. That's a level of perfection I haven't achieved.
No, it's not perfection.
No, it is. It is. It is to always know, to always be 100% in control, to always know that you're listening, and to always know that you're listening with the idea that I said that to you to hurt you specifically.
Yeah.
And I don't know where your scale is.
Right.
I don't know what actually, what hurts you versus what just, he's joking, or he's saying, or he didn't even know I was listening. Like, he's not talking about me, or he's not. I don't know where you land, and I don't know what may trigger, and I have no idea, and I'm not making any claims to know. So I keep it as much of a buck as I can. From the door, I'll let you know this is going to happen. You may see me in a picture with somebody, and she may be all over me, and maybe I'm doing the arm around, and maybe that hurts your feelings. I may say something during an interview, and I didn't consider you, and now you're hurt behind that. Somebody may come on my Instagram page, and I like a comment, Mecc is sexy as fuck, and I like the comment.
Yeah, I mean,
there's
like
none of that is about a person. None of that will be about her. Whoever she is, none of that will be about her. That's her taking her own things. But I kind of feel like to come into a situation and say, I'm going to hurt you. Everybody's going to hurt us. Our parents are going to hurt us. Our friends are going to disappoint us. So you're absolutely right when you say, everybody's going to hurt you. But to come into something and say that, I would kind of just be a little bit careful with that, because it just sounds very negative.
Okay. Groovy.
So,
Then
just maybe not with those words. So they know your lifestyle. No, like, you know how you say you're going to lay everything out on the table. Okay, this is what I do. This is where I have to go. These are the events I have to attend. This is how I am as a public figure. Yes. None of that. I have no control of what nobody else does, but at minimum, what I will do is respect you when I'm out. Yeah, you're gonna have to take a picture with somebody. That comes with it. You know what I'm saying?
These things come to the forefront as the situations happen. clearing my conscience is where I go, I'm going to hurt you. This is going to hurt. Something's going to happen. It's going to hurt you. You can't go into this thing with me thinking that it's going to be pain-free. You also can't go into this thing with me thinking that I'm out to get you. Yeah. The second you think I'm trying to hurt you, we're sunk. We're finished. Because anything I say can be interpreted as he's trying to get at me, or he's lying because he wants to get at me, or when you think somebody's intentionally trying to get you, there's no coming back from that.
Right.
But I feel like if you say that, not to every woman, but if you come off saying that, now she's already thinking it. If she gets hurt, like, he already told me that he was going to hurt me. This is intentional. Even though you said it's not intentional.
She might start looking for, like, where's the moment going to be? What is he going to do?
Then you're not for me. Then you're not for me. Because I can't control the circumstances of the situations, but I can make sure that you understand the line of communication is wide open. And I'm not saying I'm going to hurt you as a complete dismissal of the eventuality.
Right.
I'm saying I'm going to hurt you, so when it does happen, you can step to me and go, yo, check this out. That thing you said, it bothered me because, okay, well, let's talk about it then. Yes. What part of it bothered you? And then I need to be able to say, well, that's not what I meant. I didn't mean for that to happen. I'm sorry. And I apologize. I sincerely apologize when I do something that hurts your feelings.
You might have to give her flags. So she's like, flag on the play. As soon as you do something,
yes. Talk about it.
No, how's it, okay, I hurt your feelings. How about some head?
Whoa.
How about some flowers? You want to go out to eat? What do you want to do? Like,
how about changed behavior?
That may not be a possibility.
He already said that, yeah.
That's not a possibility. What you may want me to change may be a core thing, or it may be something I need to do moving forward. I've been asked to change everything behavior. From superficial shit to, you should cut your hair, or you should start dressing like Banana Republic. I can take you over there and buy you something.
Banana Republic.
So at this point, you like, take me as I am.
Well, isn't that everybody?
So take me,
Mary J. I didn't want to start singing.
Isn't that everybody? But I'm also open to. I also understand that I'm growing and changing. The dude I was last year ain't sitting here now.
Right, absolutely.
I've learned plenty. I haven't
met him
stopped.
last year, and he was fucking crazy. I feel that.
So with these podcasts, we talk about so many things. Do you think that the podcasts, they create division amongst the black women and black men specifically?
I think there's a market for division. And I think manipulation is big business, and business is booming. I think a lot of these people forget that one size doesn't fit all.
Yes.
I think we go into situations that we wouldn't entertain with a level of judgment for the people who would. And I think that's corny.
Right.
It's
Allow
so
people
corny.
to think and live
too.
however the fuck they want to think and live.
I think if they ain't inviting you in,
it's none of your fucking business.
why are you this concerned about how they getting down? I just had this conversation like maybe a couple weeks ago about Neo and his 4 women. And I heard a whole bunch of,
I could never.
yeah, but you would never. They wouldn't invite you in. Like they're not asking for you to look at you, sweetheart. Nobody did. You can't be. You can't be hard to date when you're already hard to like. Pick a struggle. Okay. Be one or the other. Like,
right.
and I'm again. This isn't me judging, but you're what's the word I'm looking for? You're putting yourself in this situation and judging the people who are in it as if
you're in it.
As if they asked you or this couldn't be me. So why do you need to say something? If it couldn't be you, then why do you need to say something? Why do you need to broadcast the fact that you couldn't do it? What are you trying to let the women who could do it and would do it know about themselves? What are you saying that, where's this coming from?
That's who they market to, though. That's who they market to. It's huge. It's crazy.
I think there's information there that anybody can use. My father used to say people can teach you 2 things, what to do and what not to do. I think with that said, there's plenty of information there for anybody who wants it. But you got to know yourself.
Exactly.
You can't walk into these men versus women conversations not knowing what you can take, what you're okay with, what you really don't have a problem with, what is an absolute deal breaker, what you will never fucking do. if all these things are still guesses for you, like, well, I wouldn't do this unless if this is harassment unless this guy says it, and now it's flirting.
Yeah.
Well, this is nasty unless this chick does it, and now it's everything I want. Like, I'll never do a threesome unless this guy asks me for it, and then I'm down. Like, you gotta, all right, well, figure it out. Right. And then when you find somebody who's, well, shit, a threesome is an experience, I'm down. Point your finger at them, or how you living with 3 other bitches and you letting this nigga shut the fuck, shut up. Nobody asked you. Like, stop judging. I just want us all to stop judging the shit that some of us are cool with. Leave them people alone.
Okay.
And that'll never end.
I've been in enough of these rooms and enough of these spaces with people who are into some pretty extreme, but that's only extreme by my standards, you know. But hey, listen, the only reason I'm allowed in those spaces with my porn star friends who do, the only reason I'm allowed in those spaces because I don't judge nobody. You like what you like. You're not asking me to do it. And if I got asked, nah, I'm good. Or hey, maybe like, you know, sweetheart, what we talking about? Like, Tuesday, how you feel? Like, there's so much judgment in what somebody will or won't do. And I just wish if we could get past that part, if we could just stop judging each other for the shit that each other likes and what you can take, we could start to find a more common ground. And maybe we would understand that, yo, it's us against them. It's not me versus you. Even in a relationship, it's not me versus you. It's us versus the problem. Let's get to the problem. It's not, I'm not fighting you. I want to fight the issue. We have an issue. So let's me and you be about the issue. Now, if I'm the issue, or if you're the issue, it's still the issue, but it's it's the relationship versus the issue.
Gotta get past
What's more important to you, the issue or the relationship? Which one you want to fight? I'm only fighting one.
Because I'm the issue. I'm sorry. Sorry, baby. I'm the issue.
Well, get that fixed.
So I know.
So you have a lot of podcast experience. We're fairly new to this. So if you could give us 2 pieces of advice to survive, to be successful, what would you give us?
Be consistent. Be considerate. Be professional. I think those are 3 keys.
Okay.
I
Consistent,
think
respectful, considerate.
Of each other, of your guests, of the time.
Absolutely.
Why I apologize when I came in, because that's disrespectful of someone else's time to be late. It's completely inconsiderate. No, it's you never have to thank me for doing what I'm supposed to do. Totally inconsiderate, totally unprofessional, right? People are, but I have a problem.
I know what you mean. I have
like
time
that.
anxiety too. Like, I hate to have
like,
somebody wait, and it makes me feel like, oh.
It's corny when that happens. You're
that.
corny. You're letting the person know how little you value their time. Put no man above the team.
Okay.
Put no man above the team.
Elaborate a little bit on that.
You can't be more important than the brand.
Okay.
Right? The second you think you're more important than the brand, or the brand is to serve you, you're sunk.
Okay. Put those egos away.
In some regard,
Yeah.
you can have an ego about the show. Yo, we the best. We the best. We are the best. We do the homework. We put the work in. We put the hours in. Me and you is here. We the best. That's the kind of ego
As a team,
that shit. But we the best,
but not that competition.
I got to do a little more than you got to do.
Right.
My time is more important than yours is, and I kind of you start feeling like that. Go on your own.
Right.
Go on your own. Leave that person alone. Stop fucking with them. Like, and it's not their fault. If that's how you really feel, I'm not even judging you, but leave them alone.
Absolutely.
My father used to say, if servitude is beneath you, then leadership is beyond you.
Hold on, I gotta process.
Always, a boss exists to tell people what to do. A leader is there to lead by example. So if you're not ready to serve the team, in other words, if you're the leader, the team has to come first. If you two are equal partners, then the brand is the thing that you need to serve in unison with each other. Like you need to be about the brand, she needs to be about the brand, and then together, y'all, it's you, the two of you, for the brand against the world.
Right.
If you start thinking you more important than the brand,
it's a wrap.
hang it up. Eventually, it's gonna come out. It'll show in the work. But that's not just podcasting.
I was just about to say that speaks for all aspects of your life.
If you're in a relationship, it's me and you in the relationship versus the issue that's trying to affect the relationship. We in business, me and you in this business against the issue that's trying to affect the business. We rapping, it's me and these lyrics versus whatever it is that's trying to affect everything out. It's me and my team against all of y'all. And this is what it is. And it's competition with no malice, but don't get it fucked up. This is competition. Personally, Mecc Rashawn, I don't come out the house for second place. Ever. Ever.
Heard it.
When I was writing, podcasting, whatever it is, A&Ring, co-executive producing, shout out to Busta Rhymes for giving me the shout.
Okay.
Whatever it is I'm doing, I'm an apex predator. I don't come out the house to lose to nobody.
Talk that shit.
So whatever we doing, team first. When I start talking that, it's us against whatever it is. So I think if you're asking me for advice on how to be successful in a podcast, I think as long as you maintain that it's you two and the team and the brand is first,
we're gonna be good.
You may not even necessarily make it. You know what I mean? Like there's no guarantee, but to have your best shot,
gotta stay
put the brand first.
Front.
Put the brand first.
Oh my God, you is so wise, sir.
So prolific. Okay.
It means I talk too much.
No. So earlier we touched on a topic about entrepreneurship and rich people. Do you think that this is like a constant conversation only for our culture? I feel like only our people discuss all the 50-50 shit all the time and who's paying the bills and the man being a provider, where a lot of cultures it's just like automatic. Like they have their automatic roles.
Yes.
So you as a man, do you feel like there's some type of difference, or you feel like being a black man, are you at a disadvantage, or with this whole concept of financial leadership within the home?
Two things. One, as a black man, my circumstances are what they are. I'm a black man. I'm behind enemy lines. This is not a home. You dig? This is where it is. But we didn't volunteer to be here, and the circumstances have not been very welcoming since we showed up. So let's start there. Yes, my circumstances are different. Two, I do not believe we have the monopoly on the issues we discuss. I believe that because we only look at each other, we only see us, but we don't really follow white podcasts, white radio stations,
Get out my brain.
white social media to know how Italian households feel, Jewish households feel, Indian households feel, Asian households feels. What do we know? For all we know, they're having the exact same conversation. I'll tell you this. I remember when we used to say ghetto so much, we used to think that it was only black people. And we used to say that shit while Jerry Springer was on air showing us white people in all their ratchetness. We just had a word for it. But we called it ghetto, call it ratchet, but they weren't immune to that shit. They got all the same kind of issues we had. But because we live in this big ass echo chamber and it's just us, it allows, and because when we do something wrong, the entire world seems to harp on it. It will make us believe that we have a monopoly on that shit. Like it's only us acting like that. Meanwhile, you go online, white girls wilding out, having babies by somebody's brother, and you know, all the ratchet bullshit happening in the NBA. Those are white women and the white dudes doing coke off of blah, blah, blah. And they, you know, you think I say drug dealer, everybody pitches the dude on the corner. Nobody pitches the guy in the pharmacy.
I was saying that earlier when I was watching the show. I'm like, it was white families, and they were talking about, oh, let's sell fentanyl. How you say it, fentanyl? Let's sell fentanyl. Like, oh, they shooting each other up. I'm like, wow, we watch these. These are hit shows. But you know what I'm saying? When it's us, you know what I'm saying? It's, okay, I guess if it's reality versus a TV show. But I'm just saying, these depictions of people and families and doing these crimes and selling these drugs and everything, people automatically picture us, but it does happen in other cultures.
Please understand we didn't invent any form of modern crime. Please understand that. We didn't invent any of the things that we participate in. If I say the mob, you may think deep, but there was a mob before we decided, you know what I mean? Right. They made RICO laws around the Italians, like trying to take down, but we didn't. But somehow we think we have a monopoly on dealing drugs. Who you think the supplier is? Where you think it came from? Who you think imported it? Right. The guns, guns is all over the place, but I don't know a gun manufacturing company in New York City. I don't know if there's one in Chicago. I'm not sure if there's one in California. But the Bloods, the Crips, the Folks, the GDs, the Bloods and Crips out here, they all got guns. Beretta is an Italian company. Where that gun came from? We didn't. What happened? Right. It's not registered. What happened? Who got it? Somebody's doing it. Like, but we have this thing where you think it's just us, because when something bad happens, the finger tends to get pointed towards somebody that looks like you. But we never go back further to figure out if it also makes people of other cultures believe that they need to play defense against us, because when we do something foul, everybody sees it. When they do something foul,
it's never broadcast.
Well, he had mental issues or psychological problems, or all the disclaimers, all the asterisks start coming out about that guy. Who shot up a school and why it's understandable that he did that. But you can't understand why this kid is selling drugs in a poor neighborhood. There's no explanation for that. He's just evil. He's just foul. He's just poisoning his community. Never mind that the community's being poisoned every single fucking which way, and all this kid wants to do is get out, or at least survive and try and be comfortable while he's here. And I'm not saying that's every drug dealer's motivation, but I don't know a drug dealer who goes into it thinking, man, I can't wait to die. I can't wait to go to jail. They're risking it. And how bad must the conditions be for this guy to risk? And again, I'm not talking about the drug dealers we got now with these new niggas who doing shit on camera, and attention is the new currency, so these dudes are out for all the currency they can get. Showing shit on camera, shooting shit on camera, robbing niggas on camera, fighting on camera. I'm not talking about those cats. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the quiet dude who's working for UPS and selling coke to his boss, or he has a laundromat and on the side is moving guns out the back. Like, I'm talking about them. Who, if there was another way out, this is temporary. They don't have Scarface aspirations. They're literally trying to get in and get out. You can't wait to move to Atlanta or Florida or get the fuck out of New York, like that one thing that's going to set them up so they can get the fuck out of the pain. Open a barbershop, open this, open that. Like, they're trying to leave this alone. They don't want to fuck with the streets. The streets is not supposed to be your final stop. Kids, the streets are not supposed to be your final stop. You're not supposed to end up there. You're not supposed to stay there.
So
sorry.
No, you're good. So basically, like I said, we having these same discussions seemingly only in our community. Basically what you're saying is, one, you got black men are at a disadvantage, and for two, other people may be going through the same shit. We just don't know. And they might not be talking about it as much as us. Okay.
We're not looking.
Yeah,
we're not looking. I'm not. Black people have their own unique challenges in this country. Everybody has a unique challenge in this country. You measure yours against his, yours may not look so bad once you see his. So I'm not focused on their shit. Focused on our shit. I just don't want us to carry burdens that we shouldn't. Please stop walking around thinking we're inherently evil, ratchet, disgusting, oversex. You're not looking in this person's backyard to see that they get down the same way. You think it's just you. It's not. It's not. It's not. I've been in them rooms. I've seen it. Wow. Word? Helen, really? Sheesh.
Well, we are so glad to have had Mecca on our pod today. Thank you guys for tuning in to Milfshake. This episode is over. It's a wrap, and we'll see y'all on the next one.
Bang, bang.